Finds space on the left for the City captain, as is Bajic, making his 100th appearance for Melbourne City today. Ball to the back post, the header back across, Tilio's there, and a goal! With just 1 minute and 40 on the clock, and the Jets have been grounded immediately. It's City with their first goal of the new campaign. We were wondering where the goals would come from. No Tolgay Arslan, no Jamie McLaren. Well, Marco Tilio with his first of the campaign.
Well, on the Harvey Norman replay, you'll see it's just too easy for Aziz Bajic down that left-hand side. Unopposed header comes back in. And it's calamitous defending again, it must be said, from the Newcastle Jets. See here, too much time and space. And then the header back across. 3 or 4 gold shirts there. And it's Marco Tilio who reacts quickest to the deflection. After the initial header went in, and Ryan Scott can't get out quick enough to smother. And it's the dream start for Melbourne City. And their home crowd is silenced.
Ryan Scott. The header from... Oh, it's given away by Grozos for Tilio. Tilio gliding past players. Who was heading to the top corner. It's a brilliant stop by Scott.
Wasn't the tidiest of clearances. Chested down here by Andrew Naboots. City threatening. Here's Marco Tilio. Oh, and it's a fine save by Jack Duncan.
Derby goal scorer against City. Only missed one game, that was through suspension. Hooked over by Caputo, well free at the back post, and Marco Tilio rifles the ball into the back of the net. Well, he scored the first goal of the season. He's played over just 300 minutes since then, but he was given far too much space at the back post there.
Well, there's been so much talk around the returning experienced players. Matt Leckie and Marco Tilio have got a couple of games under their belt now on the Harvey Norman replay. Look at that dummy there from Leckie. Acutely aware that Tilio is free behind him at the far post. Just a little dummy, steps out the way. He had a chance last week and put it high. He wasn't going to miss this one. Great finish. And
You have to be careful. Tilio in acres of space. Running at Jackson again. Tilio on the left foot. Oh, that wasn't far away. Well, no one closed him down.
Tilio, Marco Tilio, and Kelly Hill too hot to handle. Pushes it behind for a corner. They're calling tomorrow a top of the table clash, which at the moment it is, but if Melbourne City were to win this game, they would go second ahead of Adelaide for the meantime anyway. Caputo leaves it for Tilio! And Marco Tilio, against his favourite opponent, scores yet again. 7 goals in 8 games against Wellington Phoenix. And 5 minutes into the second half, the visitors take a 1-0 lead.
That's a fantastic finish, Piney. On his trusty left foot. Hits it into the ground and lets the ground do the work, really. Really difficult for the goalkeeper there. What I did like is he had to stay connected with the play because it looked like it wasn't actually going to get to him. It's an underhit pass, Payne can't get there. This is a nice little ball. And then Tilio arrives from deep. Fantastic finish.
No nonsense, Alex Grant. Really playing Sydney into trouble.
City have made a good start here. Hewitt through the legs of the defender. Tilio's cross is a really dangerous one, and the opening goal arrives on the back post. It's beautifully tucked away by Medin Mehmeti. And Melbourne City have the early advantage. They've had a couple of sighters through Max Caputo. And Medin Mehmeti, back in the team, has finished that one with aplomb.
Well, on the Harvey Norman replay.
As it is, City will still come forward through Atkinson. Square of him is Caputo. On the left is Tilio. Lovely disguised ball. It's a great finish. And Melbourne City lead again. Max Caputo scores his 3rd of the season. What about that assist from Marco Tilio? completely cut the Sydney defence to ribbons, and it's a tidy finish as well. 2-1 City.
You can really suffocate an opposition side, like case in point, as now Tilio skips away again from Nathan Paul. He's got plenty of space on the right-hand side. Tilio against Moragas, chips it back post. Mehmeti. It could easily have been two. Mazalu Paul just boots the ball clear.
A little bit more energy down that left-hand side. Acton caught into action.
Here's Tilio again. It's a great first touch. Tilio scores! Just seconds after Melbourne City could have been back on level terms. Now they are. Marco Tilio strikes again.
Melbourne City on the Harvey Norman replay. It's a direct ball in. Marco Tilio just dips in front of his defender, who horribly misjudges. It's Jack Hingett misjudges the flight of the ball. When he's in those kind of areas, he's so deadly. He's bustling. And he puts it away. Nice little header. Tucks it away past Matt Acton. And as the ball's kicked away, he says, go and get it. And that's what it means there. Look. Come on.
And he accepted a new 2-year contract. Tilio's ball in. Oh, it's a good ball, and it's in the back of the net. It's Kai Trewin. And City, with 10 minutes to go in the first half, not only have that lifeline, they are back in the contest, well and truly.
Well, the ball swung in from the corner.
Tilio. Tilio still. Tilio shoots! Just wide at the near post. Huge opportunity, and he knows it as well.
Yes.
Truin's ball finding a bit of space for Alessandro Lopane. Now with Cohen. Ignores Atkinson on the outside. Tilio will reach it! And it's heading wide, unbelievably.
In the end, to negotiate, Tilio does brilliantly so too. He gets the opportunity now in this live or die scenario to prove that.
The ball in behind Caputo. It's a good run. Max Caputo. Nice touch. Caputo still. Oh, he's put it in at the near post. Well, he turned Popovic inside out. And he went low again. But this time through a mouse hole. Underneath Devonish Mears and the near post. And he may have missed a chance earlier. But he's put the second away. City lead.
Which he's capable of doing.
If you concede another goal as well, it could be curtains. Here they come. Oh, great touch from Tilio. He's in. That's 3. And that is just about curtains. Well, every time they've come forward, they have cut through Sydney like a knife through butter. It's a demonstration from Aurelio Vidmar's side. And the woes at the back continue, amplified.
Well, it is, on the Harvey Norman replay, more evidence of wet paper bag defending. You're not going to challenge for a title, let alone make the 6, on the evidence of the half hour that's opened this match for Sydney.
Strung out together at the back of the 6-yard box. Here's the delivery from Tilio, and it's headed in! German Ferreira. Only a couple of yards out. It's only his second goal for the club. It was a really awkward corner to defend for Western United. And German Ferreira made it his, and City lead.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay just shows a player in City blue just too determined. His run is unchecked, so whoever had the assignment, and Tomoki Emai just pulling off the corner of the screen there, you'd have to assume that it was his one-on-one assignment to track Ferreira. For some reason, if that's the case, he's opted out. And
charge down by Lakia. Now the counter is on. Caputo leading the charge. Has Tilio wide left. Here is Marco Tilio. He's going to go early, and Matt Sutton flung himself across just to be sure.